That was immediate something that I noticed when I watched Ashanti's Walk of Fame. I immediately said,
"Where's Gotti?
Mr. Lorenzo's not there."
Yeah.
What? And I felt like you was a hater. I kind of did.
I'm not a hater.
No, not a hater. I just felt like
I'm not invited. I'm not invited to those
invited.
things. With me and her ain't like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They don't
get along.
You gotta go though. Gotti,
relationship.
like I felt like just me looking for the outsider looking in. That's an insider. That's an outsider, but an outsider looking in, nonetheless. Right? You understood that? I know you probably didn't, but you did.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
You see what we're talking about.
Yeah, but I just want because I wanted like. It felt good.
I'm never a hater.
No.
So anyone out there,
let me rephrase that.
Remove. I am never a hater.
Yeah.
Me
I'll rephrase that.
Me and Ashanti created and made history.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
But I don't see eye to eye with her anymore.
Let me explain what I meant, right? Because the week after that, I went to DJ Khaled's. I always pronounce his name wrong. And I got to see Jay, and I got to see Diddy, and I got to see Fat Joe, and I got to see, Corey, and all these other people that was behind the scenes of Khaled that probably didn't necessarily get those big pictures. Like, it's the very, after you get the stars, them three pictures.
But here's the difference.
Hold on. And then when I went back,
Khaled probably called them and asked them to do that.
But when I went, Khaled didn't call me, and I showed up. But when I went back, I was like, damn, I wanted to see Gotti. I wanted to see you there, whether you invited or not, to just throw the Murder Inc. behind her. When they put the... Look at you, bro. You feel me? When they put the hands on the thing. I don't even know if that's the thing. If I'm getting confused.
Chinese thing.
But you know what I mean? When they do the Hollywood shit, I wanted Gotti to be like this. With your Murder Inc. sign behind it.
I'm just for peace, I want everybody to be in harmony and peace. Not to say that we gotta hang out and create and do things together, but be at peace. So when it's time for us to come together for things like this, it can be
cordial.
Yeah,
have amicable relationships.
It can be a moment for the whole, Murder Inc. family to celebrate our victories. He don't.
I'm a cancer.
Let me pop my motherfucking body, man. Listen, pop my body.
Okay, but listen, I'm a cancer, dog.
Okay. But
I love hard.
Were you cheerleading?
I love hard, and I don't love hard.
Nah, but you got, saying? Listen.
Were you a cheerleader though, right? I was cheerleading, watching the ceremony.
Here's the thing.
I didn't watch it.
Here's the thing. We created something special.
I didn't fucking watch it.
We created something special.
Even Mark Jackson watched.
And it's like,
the Golden
this
State
is
Warriors
20 years
move on.
later coming up for all of us, and 20 years for Ashanti, my 20s passed.
Because you was at the ceremony.
I was there.
You were living it up.
Listen, when we did the doc, we tried to get Ashanti 3 different times. She turned it down each and every time. So what I like to say is just the other side. We've tried when we flirted with the idea of doing the Murder Inc. reunion tour.
I love that idea.
Yeah, she turned it down. I'm never fucking with y'all.
She didn't say that.
Basically. So, when
is it about the Masters? Because I watched the Breakfast Club.
Listen.
Trying to do a good thing, good job.
Let's speak on the Masters. I know that's gonna come up. First of all, I'm not like Lucien Grange.
From Empire?
No, Lucien Grange owns he runs the Universal Music Group.
Oh, that's when Kanye said, "I'm not Lucien."
Yeah.
I ain't know that's what he thought.
Lucien Grange.
Holy shit! I let you know I ain't getting that much money. I gotta calm down.
Lucien Grange ain't giving nobody back their masters.
Wow.
And he owns thousands of them. I own a hot maybe 25.
Right.
Lucien Grange wasn't in the studio with you making those records.
Right.
I made those Ashanti records.
Can you rock with me?
Oh, I made those records. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wrote them, but she wrote them with the help of me telling her what to write. And all of y'all, whoever knows me, I don't lie. I'm not a liar. You know what I'm saying? But I helped make those records.
Right.
So I own them.
Right.
Like, here, me and Rue was talking today, and I'm not gonna say no numbers, Rue. But it's like, artists, I never signed my artists to 360 deals.
Right.
I never said, give me some of your show money or.
And Leo's your mentor. You could have.
Because Leo's a 360 motherfucker.
He is 360. You look up 360, his face pop up. It's back. Okay.
But I never did that. I feel I was always very good to my artists.
That was before our time. Just to be fair, 360s was before our time.
All right, but what I'm saying is...
But Lloyd could have been 360'd up.
No, but listen.
He could have 360'd
It was before Lloyd time,
Let
too.
me make this statement.
Okay.
Artists have a way of getting money. Rule makes a lot of money.
Yes, he does.
Doing shows.
Yes, he does.
Ashanti makes a lot of money doing shows. Yeah. So what's left for the guy who was the record label who helped make the records? How I make money out of this is the masters.
Right.
So how am I supposed to feel when you want to remove that aspect? You really basically saying you don't want Sonny, JJ, and Angie, my beautiful kids, you don't want them to eat.
Is there a compromise? Because we heard what she said on the Breakfast Club.
Compromise.
When she said that she asked for the instrumentals back.
That's let's definitely address that.
Okay, all right, cool. I'm trying to be good at my job.
Is this camera on?
I want y'all to know that. Yeah.
Ashanti.
Oh shit.
I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
I didn't know that's where we were going.
This is exactly where we're going.
Okay.
She's been performing for 20 years. She's never asked for her stems. She's asking for her stems because here's what I suggest happened. She went in the studio and tried to redo Baby, Baby, Baby.
Mary Jane! You can't do that.
You could do that. That's where we took it from, right? So she probably went in the studio, tried to recreate this, and fell drastically short with people saying that don't sound like what they did.
Yes.
I need my stems. You know what stems are.
Yes.
So you want me to give you the stems of your whole album now after 20 years, so you're saying you need it for shows.
Right.
You want to take my stems, and now you're going to fucking be able to remake your album.
And you wouldn't be able to get $1 of that? I didn't ever.
No, I still eat off of it because I own the publishing.
Okay. Jesus.
Okay?
Yes.
And let me, when she be on the shows and she's like, I'm gonna spritz it up and jazz it up. Is this the camera?
Yes.
Ashanti, you cannot spritz it up, you cannot jazz it up. The minute you put some spritzy and jazz it up, it's not a cover. So when it's not a cover, now it has to come back to me to clear it. Let me give you an example, Ashanti. We had this record with Vita called Justify My Love, the Madonna shit.
Yes, I remember.
We redid that record and we spritzed it up. Vita spit a verse. Madonna said, rejected, no. That's my classic. We took the verse off and we made that record identically the same. To Lenny Kravitz, his ad-libs, Ashanti did the ad-libs, but we had to make it identical. If you change anything, it reverts back to the writers to clear it.
Wow.
Let me just give you the answer now. No. No. So it's up to you and whatever bullshit players and musicians you have to recreate the magic that we made, me, Chink, and Seven.
All right, you got your answer? Let's move on to 7.
Hey man, no, I'm glad because
I just want peace, and it's crazy because I'm caught in the middle of this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you are.
Like, not really.
Yes, you are.
Honestly, I'm not, but I am by default because it has nothing to fucking do with me. You understand? But
I think you're like an owner of Murder Inc. somewhere, right?
No, I'm listen.
You ain't claiming it now?
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But not really.
No. That's not even the point.
Because you're gonna be caught in the catch-22 too, because you're an artist.
The point is this. I'm a different type of an artist.
Right.
I see both sides of the argument. All artists want their masters back.
Yes.
It's just
Make
facts.
new masters.
That's just what artists want.
And right now the white people are being nice.
Your written entertainment makes
or
it.
buy them back, or however the fuck you gotta go about your business.
That's
to
what
get
I
your
asked about the
masters.
compromise.
But there is a way to get your masters
Is it a
back.
compromise
there are
where
many
she
ways,
can
you know what I'm saying?
buy it back, or
it's just like This argument doesn't have to take place.
She's going to have to buy it back from this guy named Olivier Chastain.
He sounds dangerous.
He's a billionaire Frenchman.
Okay.
And he's my guy, and I'm entering a deal with him for a lot of money.
We're supposed to make some noise for that. I believe we got to make some noise for that.
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and say it. And I ain't even drunk, but I signed a letter of intent. It's like $250 million.
So the catalog?
No. Not just the catalog.
I like rich French people.
Not just the catalog,
the IP?
but to give me funding for visionary ideas.
Wow.
So what we're looking at now is I will own my TV. I will own my movies that I make. I am fully funded with a partner. I have like a $200 million line of credit where I could go out and be who I'm supposed to be in this motherfucker. So not just, it was a conversation actually I had with Mark Lazary. Mark Lazary is a billionaire friend. He owns the Milwaukee Bucks. And I was over his house one day. It's a beautiful home.
He better.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there, and I was just shooting the shit, to be honest with you.
Yep.
And I was just telling him all that. He's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Man, I'm like DreamWorks, yo." I'm like, you know, being braggadocious. I'm like, I direct, I produce, I make this shit, I write this shit, I do everything. And when I finished, he looked at me. He said, "Yo, you said everything but the right thing." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He said, "You don't own it." And then he proceeded to drill in my head, you cannot sell what you don't own. So we was talking, and every 2 minutes he would stop and say, "Yo, you can't sell what you don't own." He drilled it in my head. But I was like, yo, TV series, like I'm making this TV series with my BET family called Trap Queens. It's like 30 million. You know, TV series is 3 million in ep, 10 eps.
Jesus.
So I said, "Joe, I ain't got the money to do that." And then he said the illest shit to me. He said, "Getting the money is nothing." He said, "There's so many people out here, hedge funds, rich guys that got billions of dollars to invest in the entertainment business." He said, "What they don't have, Gotti, is you.
Right.
You have all the ideas, the creativity, and the know-how to make it.
And the experience."
He said, "All you need is the bread." He said, "We're going to get you the bread."
Jesus.
Another big guy is Zach Horowitz. Zach Horowitz used to be the COO of the Universal Music Group. And I like to say this. This is maybe a tad bit racist or whatever, right? But
going in.
no. Listen, it's good racist though. There's nothing.
Never heard of that one.
Listen. There is nothing better in the world than having a rich, successful white man blow you up to another rich, successful white man. It resonates kind of harder when Zach calls Olivier and like, "Yo, Gotti made the Universal Music Group billions. You need to get behind this motherfucker. He's gonna be successful. He's gonna win." And and then incredible things happen, like $250 million deals.